RDAllen here playing Farming Simulator 19 on Flint Hills, and I've called all you folks together here today for a monumentous decision to be made. We need to spend $1 million. Well, I guess there's no one else here at the moment. Oh well. I'm going to make the decision. We're going to spend $1 million. That's right, Evan. Actually, might be more than $1 million here. We're going to find out here. We're, of course, going combine shopping. Kind of mentioned this here last episode, I do believe it was. And I think with the $1 million price tag, you folks can probably figure out which combine we're getting. There's only, I believe, one combine that gets close to that price tag. And yes, that is the John Deere X9. The X9 1000 series combine. And of course, we need tracks. I was okay. It's right. It's like a duals, but that's right. This has tracks on it. 3D tracks too. Pretty okay. And of course, GPS. $934,000. Not quite $1 million, but don't forget, we got to throw probably $100,000 head on the front of this combine. So I'm pretty sure we'll be over $1 million here once we're completely done with this purchase here. Let's shut this off here a minute and shut the lights off. Okay. And there's our brand new combine. I mean, that's right, the John Deere X9 1000. Ain't it pretty? Horrible grammar. Anyway, yeah, it's pretty. That is one pretty combine. For those of you who haven't seen it, it is available on the official Farming Simulator Mod Hub, by the way. Although the one that's on the official Farming Simulator Mod Hub does not have the real 3D tracks on it. Unlike this one that has the real 3D tracks. Where exactly this one came from, everyone, I'm not exactly sure. So, for anyone that wants download links for it, I don't have one. That being said, I'm sure it could probably be found somewhere. Okay, anyway, let's go grab a header here a minute, and we are hopefully going to do some harvesting. So, let's see what we need. Ooh. Headers. Should we go with a 60-foot header? I don't know that I've really used the 60-foot header a whole lot here. Single player. We use it quite a bit multiplayer, but this might be the one combine that's going to be like large enough I want to actually, make use of a header of this size, right? In fact, this combine can maybe run a larger header. Though 60-foot header, that is a fairly good size header. Of course, again, depends on what kind of crop you're doing here as well, right? Okay, let's see if we get this behemoth in the field here. Get everything folded out. Now, I'm not sure what AutoDrive everyone's going to do when we have more than one combine in field. I'm not sure what happens there. Don't really know. We need to set this to field 9, right? So field 9. And of course, we're going to be driving this combine ourselves here, at least for a little bit this episode. I'm not sure the entire episode, but let's turn that on, turn that on. Show lines. No, I think we're 90-degree course, right? Yeah, there it is. And then auto width this here minute. Auto width. Oh, the shop cheated us. Not quite 60 foot. 59.22. So close. Let's actually shift over here just a little bit. That's the wrong way. There we go. We don't miss any here. We missed just a little bit back there already, but don't worry. We're not going to go back and get that. Oh, didn't mean to turn GPS off. That was bad. Turn GPS back on. Oh, I gotta say, isn't that a pretty sight in the field? That is pretty. Speaking of everything else that's going on the map here as well, and we are still working on harvesting the corn on field 11. That's almost done. Also, we have the 9610. 9610, right? I think it was 9610. Hired worker over there working on harvesting that. He's almost done over there. I'll probably bring him... I don't know. Maybe I'll just leave the X9 on this. I don't know. We'll see once here. But anyway, we're running the X9 here on this. Let's see. That's right. I was curious to see what the yield would be. I want to see if the yield would change. Doesn't look like the yield is changing, which is kind of disappointing because I was hoping maybe we'd see a little bit better yield. No, it is staying a pretty solid 65%, which again, to me, makes me think something is broken here. If you walk out to the field, that one, pH value, perfect. Nitrogen, perfect. 65% yield. Sounds like real life, maybe. I'll agree with the folks that make that argument, but Don't know. I think that's all I need to do here. Like I said, we'll see once if AutoDrive will actually unload us or not. Or if maybe I should, like, get a second driver. Oh, no. We'll have to figure out what happens here. For one thing, I've not actually been unloaded myself yet by AutoDrive. Apparently, AutoDrive can do it. The only trick is you got to have AutoDrive set to the field that you're on. At least if I understand it correctly. So just you got to make sure their target here is field 9. And I guess, I don't know, that tells AutoDrive something. I'm not sure what it does, but apparently that's what you have to do. Driver can't calculate. Yeah, keep getting those messages when you can't calculate. Still don't quite understand what's up with those messages, because then it does eventually find its way to the combine and unload it. You just got to put up with a couple of those messages showing up every now and then. I did actually go into the settings for AutoDrive here, everyone, and crank up the pathfinding here. So yeah, pathfinding time. I set it to ×3, so I don't know exactly what that means, but I guess the longer your pathfinding estimating time, the more of a FPS it'll hit on your system. I figure with my system, I should probably be pretty good on that. Shouldn't have to worry about it too much, so I cranked it up. Hopefully that would help. X3, I believe, was the max. I don't think I can go any higher than that. Yeah, you can go down to 2.5, yeah. So ×3 was the highest. I don't know if there's any other settings. There's a lot of settings here when it comes to AutoDrive. There you got... Yeah, there's a couple of different pages. This one definitely looks like the log. So if you want to see what's going on here. Debug, huh? Okay. Yeah, you could, you could definitely bring up some information if you wanted to. Don't think we need to do that, though. So field speed limit 40, active, false, follower, park destination, loop counter, start CP now. Yeah, okay, cool. Everything. Oh, there we go. Everything. Yes, that does everything. Okay. And it does throw it in the log here, too. Okay. Oh, but gotta stop here. Gotta stop. Yeah, we're playing around in the menu. Gotta watch where we're going. Ooh, and we are 75% full. Ooh, does that mean we're going to have an AutoDrive come unload us here at some point? That did not look like a good turn. Let's try that again. There we go. And yeah, still 65 or worse, 60% yield. I don't know why it's kind of spotty on this end of the field, Evan. This side of the field here is pretty solid. It stays solid 65%. Whereas this side of the field, yeah, you get some worse sections. And if you notice, Evan, it is not changing based on the field or the soil type here. And we're going across a couple of different soil types. It is not changing at all. It is staying solid. It's also not varying by the nitrogen or pH value across the fields either. I mean, it is simply staying 65% solid across the field. So apparently when I updated, it definitely broke something on this field here. However, it definitely improved field 11. Field 11, actually, yeah, it looks like field 11 actually is working properly because we do have, yeah, a little section there, field that is not the same type. The rest of the field is all loam. And you can see it did lower the yield there just a little bit. Yeah, I don't know what's going on with this field 11, but this field definitely is not right. Something is very, very broken on that. Okay, looks like he's unloading the 9610 first. Forget that there, AutoDrive. Come unload me instead. Yeah, unloading the 9610. We might have to consider a bigger grain cart. We might have to consider some more money first. Never mind. I just looked up at the money and I don't think we can consider a bigger grain cart here. But we could probably afford a bigger grain cart, but not a tractor to probably, well, unless we pulled it with an 8960 or something like that. I suppose we could do that. Or no, 8760. That's right, 8760. That tractor could probably pull a grain cart. Bit wide, though, maybe. That might be a bit of a problem, but we'll have to see once. Wonder how AutoDrive does with articulated tractors. Surprisingly, when last time we used horseplay extensively for unloading the articulated tractors actually seem to work the best. Yeah, you know course play is bad when articulated tractors actually work better than regular tractors when it comes to course play. What? We are probably going to sell these trucks, I'm thinking. I was actually looking at these trucks, Evan. We got a fair number of hours on these trucks already. I did not realize that. 22.5 hours on that one. And if I can get this one here without getting the other one, 19.3 hours on that truck. So between the two trucks, we got over 40 hours on them. It's like, oh my goodness. I was not expecting to see that many hours on one truck. So yeah, like I said, I end up selling, for sure probably selling one of them. In fact, you know what, why don't we just do that now? We're going to sell one of them. We'll probably keep the other one. So we are going to sell, we'll just keep the, yeah, we'll sell the one that's worth a little more money. Hours really don't make much of a difference here in this game, everyone, so it's got more hours on it. That's fine. Might as well sell the one that has better value to it. And this truck is still sitting where it was left at when we purchased it. Haven't moved this truck at all yet. In fact, I have not had to use this truck really yet, just because of the way precision farming works when it comes to fertilizer. You can put the fertilizer down when you plant, so we're not having to do quite as much fertilizer as I'm used to typically on a map, right? Okay, let's see. Are you going to unload the other combine? Waiting for a call. So no, he's not going to unload us over here. Do I have to, like, do something? Someone said all you have to do is be in the deliver mode, or drive mode. I think that's what we're in, and select the field, and that should do the trick. That's the right one, right? Oh, wait, he's coming. Okay. Oh, maybe I just had to be in it, everyone. That might be. Wonder if I just had to be in it. That might have been what did the trick. Well, we'll read a few comments here in a moment. Bud was saying, AutoDrive is great for transporting goods around the map. You're getting the hang of it. When you join a route together, make sure it's less than 90-degree angle. Good videos. I'm really enjoying them. Well, hey, thank you very much for that there, Bud. And I'll have to remember that with the 90-degree angles. I have actually gone through, if you've seen a couple of the newer courses I've recorded here, actually been like angling them off. Just, you know, hopefully make that drive a little bit better. But yeah, a couple of the first ones I've got done there are just like 90-degree angles. They seem to work, but yeah, it definitely makes sense. You want a little more of a curving line, which, like I said, I've done that on some of the newer routes I've recorded here. Might have to adjust this spout. Okay. Where's he going? He, like, started to unload and then... that'll work. Okay. I think maybe because I didn't have the spout, is that right? That could be why. Interesting enough, though, everyone, he actually lined up, I would say, really well with the combine, right? I did not have to adjust him, because I'm sure the pipe on this combine, everyone, is much longer than the pipe on the other combine. And I didn't have to, you know, like, manually adjust him or any of that nonsense. And, you know, again, another thing that Courseplay cannot seem to quite get right all the time, it seems like. Farmer Johnson was saying, good video. Thank you very much for that. Christopher was also saying, good video. Thank you very much for that. Okay, and we're going to go back to harvesting here. So let's fire up the combine, lock it on, and away we go. This is why I'm thinking, too, Evan, I might just run one combine on this field here once the 9610 is done, because otherwise the AutoDrive is going to have to be shuffling back and forth. We'll just probably stick with the one combine here. Pretty sure this combine... Well, this combine technically has a header that is twice the width of the other one. Pretty sure we're running a 30-foot header on the other combine. Because it's a John Deere. Is it a John Deere 630 or something like that? This other one is a 60-foot header. So, twice the size of that combine. Of the header's combine, anyway. Just Stuff Wolf was saying with the LTX 9000, there's 2 different types, one with a Cummins and one with a Detroit. Okay, cool. Little Jimmy was saying JHHG Modding just released his J&M 1051 grain cart. Pretty sure it's on the official mod hub. Yes, it is, and that's actually the one that's over there, by the way. That is the one from JHG Modding, as far as I know, so we are already actually using that one. Replaced it with the one we had before. This one seems to be much, much better. Although, as I was mentioning here a few moments ago, I think we're probably going to be looking at replacing that grain cart. Well, possibly replacing it. We'll have to see once here, because a bigger grain cart might be desirable here. Petro was saying, great video. Learning something new every episode. Well, hey, good to hear that. Daniel was saying, complaining about courseplay. Wait, you're always complaining about courseplay. I don't know. Have I complained about courseplay at all today? I don't think I have I? I don't know. You folks will have to let me know. I don't think we complained about courseplay yet, have we? We might have said some derogatory things about courseplay, but I don't know that we've necessarily complained about it. Again, I'm going to have to say I'm definitely very impressed with AutoDrive here so far. And yes, we've had a few hiccups with it. But once we got those figured out, everyone, it seems to be working quite well. Quite well, especially when you compare it to courseplay, which just... oh my. Tristan was saying if you don't know if you use weeders, you only need to use them once every harvest. Yes, it removes the weeds. And it only works on weeds that are in their first... Oh, should have probably thought I raised the header up. Guess not. Oh, yeah, the combine selected instead of the header. That's why. There we go. Probably should have another headland around this field now with a bigger combine, shouldn't we? Oh, well. Anyway, where are we at here? Oh, yeah, the weeders. You can only use the weeders on the first growth stage of weeds, as far as I know. Which actually, you know what, that might be something interesting. Maybe we can make use of that here a little bit on this series as well, rather than just, constantly spraying the weeds. Maybe we can do a little cultivating. We'll have to see once here. What do we got for weeders? We actually do have a couple of different weeders, don't we? Mod. Oh, there's the one from... Oh, we'll have to try this one at some point. I forgot. That's right. We got the big one here from the Burgo pack. Have not used this. Definitely think it's something we should try at some point. Oh, 4960 cannot calculate a path. Oh, he's going to come unload us. Can he go unload the other one? Nope. 9610 must not be full enough here yet, which means we're harvesting quicker than the 9610 is. That's rather interesting. Now, the 9610, I'm sure, has a smaller... Well, definitely has a smaller tank, I think. Right? Actually, it might not be that much smaller of a tank. Much smaller header, though. That might be the whole difference. Anthony was saying I run all hired workers. I tried courseplay, but if I have to babysit the machines, I'll run the hired workers. I run 3 combines with workers. I run the grain cart and switch between the grain cart and the planter in the same field. I'll keep up the good work and stay safe. Well, hey, thank you very much for that there, Anthony. And, yes, you make a very good point there, Anthony. Yeah, courseplay, you pretty much have to constantly babysit it. To the point of one where you can actually do the work quicker yourself, which, I mean, that's probably not necessarily a surprise. So, what is this here? Oh, he's moving. Interesting spot to just pull into. Didn't take us out, though, when he drove away. I'm sure that's something, of course, they would have done. Oh, then what? He's driving off. I think he's driving off to the other combine now, I'm betting. Okay. Yeah, he's trying to go to the other combine. That's odd. Actually, no, I probably really think I need to stay in here for him to calculate, don't I? No, I'd rather not. Let's, see if we can maybe I could go unload myself. Or we could go grain shopping, grain cart shopping while we wait. Grain cart shopping. What do we got? Because obviously I want big. We need a big grain cart. Yeah, we got the Elmer's Hallmaster. That is the in-game one. Kinsey 1000. Just trying to look for something maybe we haven't tried before. These, by the way, again, are not grain carts. These are mother bins. Completely different type of thing there. These, however, are grain carts. Where's the ones? These are the ones that like completely lose their paint. Unless I got some updated ones. Maybe those don't anymore, but... Oh, we got a Brent Avalanche 1596. Trying to remember, have we tried this one before? Probably have. I think we used that one before. Yeah, we might just have to try that one here again. Bigger tires. Definitely. Oh, and there's tracks too yet, huh? Okay. Brent Equalizer tracks. Those 3D tracks on there doesn't quite look like it, but would be cool. Yeah, $137,000 for that though. I want that. Yeah, obviously we can't quite afford that at this point. Plus, we probably really should have a larger tractor too, right? What's that 4960 doing? Can't quite make up its mind who's going to unload now, maybe? Oh, let's just go grab. Yeah, not that one. We want this truck. Don't think I have anything else handy for unloading. Oh, I do actually have the big truck, don't I? Oh, that's true. Yeah, this one I think will be a little quicker. Yeah, he's still working his way over to the 9610, isn't he? Odd how it keeps coming up with a calculate that out like that, everyone. That's the only thing I find interesting. Because, I mean, it looks like it has clearly calculated itself a path there. But then it gets partway there and it's like, needs to recalculate again or something, I guess. Which actually might make sense because he is still moving, right? So maybe that's why. Let's see. We're still locked on the GPS here yet, so that's good. Yeah, there he goes again. Zach was asked, what version of Courseplay do I have? I have version 6.03.00025. Says he has 32. Well, it has been a few days since I've updated my version of Courseplay. And as I think I mentioned last episode, I really have no intentions of updating my version of Courseplay at this point. I see no reason to even use this useless piece of excrement. At least at this point. Might have to use it again when it comes to some field work here at some point, but we'll try to save that complaining for that episode when that episode happens. Speaking of which, we do have quite a bit of field work to get done. I should probably really get on that. Yeah, fields 4 and 10. Oh, we should probably get something going on those. That'll for sure be next episode, though. And for sure next episode, even if we're still harvesting yet, which we might be. We'll see once here. Depends how well AutoDrive does, everyone. I'm just going to let AutoDrive probably go here, and we'll see once what it gets done. I'm going to have to keep an eye on that grain cart there, because that grain cart, when he pulls up to unload, he just stays there, unfortunately. I have not quite figured that problem out yet. I'm not sure what I need to do there, what I'm doing wrong, but something is not quite right there. I don't know, maybe try recording a different course or something. I don't know. Don't forget, by the way, if you haven't done so already, give the video a thumbs up there. Always very much appreciated. And, of course, if you're not already subscribed, make sure you do that there as well. Information, again, down below if you want to follow us on Facebook and Instagram. And if you'd like to follow along on the live streams of it, that information also down below. Join RDAllen over on Twitch. Again, RDAllen on Twitch. And then don't forget, everyone, we do have multiplayer servers as well. You can join us in on the RDAllen TeamSpeak server. Again, RDAllen TeamSpeak server information is down below if you'd like to join us on there. We are currently playing on Deer Country USA. Just started this map here about a week ago now here at the time I'm recording this. Seems like a pretty good map here so far. Rather enjoying that map. So, yes, definitely should check us out on there. One really fun map. It is a 1x standard size map. And if you're not familiar with it, Deer Country, USA, it is based around the John Deere factory. So, like, not quite a quarter of the map, but a large section of the map is taken up by the John Deere factory. Kind of cool. Really not a whole lot of detail into it, but you can kind of walk around it, kind of get the gist of it, right? And then, yeah, the rest of the map seems like it's pretty solid as well. Yeah, looks like I probably should move that truck here. We'll have to move that once we get a little closer. And just, again, don't forget, if you'd like to catch the Deer Country USA series, you can find that over on Twitch. So, again, RDAllen over on Twitch there. Again, those episodes are live streamed. Again, I'm going to typically live stream around 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time during the week. And then on Sunday afternoons at 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Might as well unload over here, too, right? Actually, you know what? That might be a little close. I'm used to having to being relatively close to the combine here when you have the 60-foot header, but the pipe on this combine I think is actually long enough to run a 60-foot header somewhat easily. I'm going to say, of all the combines, I think this combine probably has one of the longest pipes so far. I know the Case combine and is it the Lexion combine also have fairly long pipes, but I'm pretty sure this pipe is even longer than those. Especially if you tilt it out a little bit, you can really be a fair ways from the combine and it'll still actually unload yet. Oh, let's see, maze, still full. Uh-oh. Do we have an incident over here? Oh, come on, AutoDrive. Don't tell me we were having a problem, are we? Actually, we might be. Let's see, what are you doing? Planning a path. Kind of a good path, apparently. Looks like I maybe should have looped that one a little bit better. Ah, there he goes, hopefully. Okay, not sure why he was stuck there. I mean, technically the Ford was the one that was supposed to be going to unload the combine. He wasn't behind the white. I mean, I can understand if the white was, but that's okay. Kind of first somewhat minor issue, maybe potentially. It might be I need to have that target over there move just a little bit. Maybe that's not a real good spot for it. Kind of, again, on all the little things you need to learn when you start learning a new mod like AutoDrive, what works the best, what doesn't work the best. It's the same thing with courseplay as well. When you kind of have that with courseplay, you kind of need to learn what works, what doesn't, what courseplay likes to do, what courseplay doesn't like to do. I give you folks a little hint. When it comes to courseplay don't like to do much at all. No. Okay, anyway, harvest is almost done over there. Ooh, and we're almost done over there too, aren't we? Okay, cool. Anyway, back to harvesting. Oh, it is almost time to wrap it up for this episode already. Okay, well then, having so much fun running the John Deere X9 here, everyone. I guess it is time to wrap it up. So, on that note, everyone, you folks have any comments or questions, be sure to leave them down below. And as always, thanks for watching, and till next time.